It is Thursday night in Phoenix, and you listen to the Absolute Geek Podcast. My name is Matt.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Jose.
I'm Brian.
And happy Valentine's Day to all of you lovebirds out there, or if you're a single person sitting at home watching the podcast, welcome.
Sorry for you.
Yeah, thanks for coming to spend your...
Well, I mean, it is Thursday night. It's not
Yeah, it is.
something special.
Yeah.
Especially, except for Valentine's Day.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Go to Walmart.
Who goes out on a Thursday fucking night?
A lot of people don't have to work tomorrow because if they have a government job or city job, they don't work on Fridays.
Yep.
What? You mean you don't work on Fridays?
Nope. When I worked at City of Buckeye, it was no work on Fridays.
City of Avondale doesn't work tomorrow either.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I know where I'm applying tomorrow.
Yeah. Just so you don't have to work.
Everything.
Just so you don't have to work on Fridays.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was nice. I did that for a long time. Year and a half, actually. It was nice.
Well, welcome everyone, regardless of what your Valentine's Day situation is. We thank you for joining us on a Thursday night. Unfortunately, due to some scheduling conflicts with some of us going to, or one of us going to a wedding tomorrow and Kyle going to a fucking concert, we had to record tonight. So
I'm taking my daughter to go see Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh my god, the worst fucking band ever.
Are they bad?
I can't stand them.
Their new song that's on the radio right now, I like it. I think it's a pretty cool song. I think it's called Mantra.
Well, she listens to Lil Gravy or whatever the fuck his name is, so it's
Little Gravy.
Yeah.
Young Gravy.
Or Young Gravy. There you go, a white rapper named Young Gravy.
I was listening to Hobo Johnson.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, Hobo Johnson.
These names?
Hobo Johnson's growing on me, man.
Did it? You know, you're the second person today to say that.
Like, if you listen to it quite a few times, it starts to grow on you.
Like Comedia?
The Romeo and Juliet song?
Yeah. And Peach Scones. That's a good song, too.
Oh, my God.
It's starting to grow on you. Like, I was there the other day. I was like, this is the stupidest fucking shit ever. This is the dumbest music I've ever heard.
And then you played it for somebody else, huh?
Yeah, and then I found their Tiny Desk, their NPR Tiny Desk set. And I listened to that like probably 30 times now. And I'm like, all right, it's starting to grow on me. Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, he's got 500,000 YouTube followers.
That's awesome.
Or subscribers.
And like all he does is talk during his songs. If you've never heard Hobo Johnson. No, he's not a real hobo.
That'd be cooler. Then maybe I would listen to it.
His band is called Hobo Johnson and the Lovemakers.
I was playing it for someone today and they were like, oh my God, I'm falling in love with him. You got to shut it off. Like halfway through the second song, he's speaking to me. And I was like, no, he's just speaking.
Yeah.
Nobody in particular.
That's how his music is. Like he's playing in the background and he's like, and the cat with the rat followed the bat down the street. I left my girl in the sheets. Like, that's how he sings. He's just talking.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest shit, but it's fucking growing on me. And then randomly people start screaming in the background.
Yes. He's got the stormtroopers dancing behind him.
Now I'm gonna have to check this dude out.
It's like I'm telling you, your first listen, you'll be like, what is this shit? And then it grows on you, man.
No, it won't grow on you, Brian.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna come back and say, that fucking Hobo Johnson, man, he's fucking got something.
I actually found him, Brian might, because he appreciates Mac Miller. So I actually found him by listening to Mac Miller songs on YouTube.
Yeah, Mac Miller's Tiny Desk set is amazing.
That's where I found it. Is it came on after Mac Miller's Tiny Desk set.
Didn't I post it in the chat the other day? Check this dude out.
Who, Mac Miller?
No.
Hobo
Johnson.
Oh,
yeah.
I like Mac Miller.
Mac Miller should have won Best Rap Album by far. I mean, well, actually, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I wish he would have won Best Rap Album. And that was a big controversy right now, I guess, with the Grammys, him not winning that. But it's hard to give somebody that when they're not around.
I don't know, Jay, if you could technically consider Hobo Johnson a rapper, because he doesn't really rap.
He just kind of just talks over music.
Yeah, he doesn't he doesn't sing his lyrics either. He just kind of talks. It's more like poetry. I want to say it's more like poetry to music.
That's what rap is.
No, because it's not. He doesn't
Rap is
rhyme.
poetry. Yeah, he does.
Hobo
The way you're
Johnson.
explaining it.
Hobo Johnson doesn't really rhyme.
He does a lot. That's how it flows.
I'm just saying, man. The words it speaks to you.
Bring it up and play it.
I'm not gonna bring it up and play it, and they get copyright stricken.
I'm pretty sure Hobo Johnson's not gonna mind the free publicity.
I don't even think it matters. As soon as YouTube's whatever finds that you're playing it,
Yeah, we're gonna get nailed.
I think they pull it, but I'm not sure.
You would.
But
You get nailed right away.
They'll pull us off. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Hobo Johnson ain't gonna fucking care.
Yeah, I don't think he would, but still. I agree. I hear Matt's point. I think that if you're not making money off of it, though, then you can use the music.
Jose, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, I'm looking through all the candies.
Why don't you mute it?
Yeah, that's so bad.
Okay,
I don't care about your fucking candies.
Oh my god.
Let me mute it.
Let me.
Mom, where's my fucking Valentine's Day candy?
Yeah, right.
Fucking digging for the Hershey's. What the fuck, dude?
See, I don't know if they'll even hear the music if I play it through here, though. So, but yeah, look up Hobo Johnson and Lovemakers. You're gonna be like, "Oh, how could you listen to this? How does this grow on you?" Listen to it about 15 times, and you're gold.
No.
Nobody cares about your candy, Jose.
Nobody gives a shit about the fucking wrinkling fucking candy wrappers. Jesus Christ. So how do you guys?
This coming from the guy who got fucking told in a comment about his ice.
Well, I was drunk and I actually went and put more ice in my cup.
Yeah, you did it on purpose.
I'm sure there's someone out there that cares about your candy, Jose.
No, there's not.
I care. I can't open this stupid Japanese candy.
Why don't you mute it while you're figuring that out?
Look at him opening that fucking candy with his teeth.
Oh my god.
Get in there.
Get
in there, Jose.
I'm like a monkey.
Like a rabid Wolverine.
So what'd you guys think about our atmospheric river that we got today?
What the fuck is that?
That's what they said the storm was supposed to be. It was an atmospheric river.
Yeah, that was weird.
I mean, you mean rain?
Yeah.
No, it's an actual term of how the rain was coming in and how it was traveling or something. Oh my god.
Jose, really, dude. Fuck. Yeah, you're going in timeout. You're in timeout. Until you find your fucking candy, you're in timeout.
Okay, Jose, you open up like 4 of them, and then we'll unmute you. What the fuck?
Look at him chewing away over there. Nom 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 nom. My candy.
My candy.
My candies.
This was like
I like my
soy
Japanese
sauce
candy.
flavor. It's like soy sauce. It's pretty good.
It got muted again.
Just keep him on mute.
Yep, that's because he's fucking with his candies. Jay says in the chat, "I hope you don't choke, Jose."
At least he'll stop you opening them up then.
Those are his pills. You gotta take his medicine.
Take your medicine, mijo.
Atmospheric river, huh? Call
Yeah, Google
rain.
it.
Nah, no thanks.
It's supposed to just, I don't know.
I'll believe
the way
you.
it came in, or
I'll believe you. I don't need to Google it. I'm good.
but it just like drizzled all day.
It was nice, though. We needed it.
Yeah, it was nice. It made for a shitty ride home, though.
We've had a lot of rain this winter, or not hot season.
Yeah, I was about to say winter.
Well, the Farmer's Almanac did say we were going to have a cooler winter.
Well, I hope we have a cooler summer because fuck, it's 120 degrees.
So
Last summer
God,
wasn't
don't
that bad.
remind me. What the fuck, man?
Last summer went so quick, I don't even remember like how hot it was. So
I dread summers. I think everybody does here.
yeah, it sucks.
Tim, people are giving me shit in the chat, so I looked up Hobo Johnson. What the fuck? I'm telling you, it grows on you. unless your name is Kyle.
I told you, man. It's you're like, what the fuck?
I'm serious about that shit. I'm dead serious about that shit. It just fucking grows on you. Like I'm telling you, when you're fucking at work and you're just trying to fucking vibe through your day, it speaks to you, man. Especially when you got a guy sitting there telling you to kill yourself.
I was listening to him, right?
You have a guy telling you to kill yourself.
Oh yeah, dude. I had a dude tell me to kill myself yesterday. It was fucking great.
What'd you do?
Got my manager on the phone.
No, I was just asking if you killed yourself.
Oh yeah, you're totally talking to my ghost right now, bro.
No, what'd you do to ask him to do that?
I'm a ghost.
Tim said he'd rather listen to Jose fart on a snare drum.
Nothing, dude. Like I've been doing fucking claims processing and shit lately, and like now they got me taking phone calls and shit. And he called in and he wanted fucking dental insurance help, and I was like, bro, I don't fucking handle dental insurance. I handle medical. I can get you over to the dental. And he's like, you're a fucking liar. You're a piece of trash. Blah blah blah. Nobody wants to help me. If you don't help me, I'm gonna sit on your phone until 7:30 p.m. like an idle threat. And he's like, and I've got your direct desk number, and I'll call every day and make your day a living fucking hell. And I was like, cool, man. He's like, I'll annoy you every day until you kill yourself. And I was like, cool, man.
Oh, nice.
I was like, let's be professional here. Don't tell me to be professional, you fuckhead. And then fucking he went off. And so like I just messaged my manager. I was like, look, this dude's a belligerent idiot. And she took the call and she was on there for like 2.5 hours with him.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it would be awesome for you to record some of those conversations. And
Yeah, I wish.
Right.
Then she messaged me today and she was like, so I called him back to make sure he got what he needed. And he said that you were a good guy and apologized to you.
Sure.
And I was like,
Well, yeah,
whatever,
it got
dude.
his way.
Yeah. I was like, whatever, D-bag. We're good.
The customer's always right. The customer's an asshole.
Yep.
It's like those Debbies.
Thanks, Ben
The
Affleck.
weird haircuts.
Thanks, Ben Affleck from Mallrats.
That's also from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Mm-hmm. Is that in Fast Times?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was in Fast Times.
It's probably where Kevin Smith sold it. I mean,
That's where he got when Brody's in the mall and he walks up and he goes, he has that little tiny cup and he goes, Coke, no ice. That's from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, too. I love that part. He's got that little ass fucking cup, Coke, no ice. That's just so fucking funny.
Yeah. Jay says, greatest quote from Clerks. This job would be great if it wasn't for the customers.
That's how most jobs would be.
Yep.
Customers suck.
Yep.
So I got my books back from CBCS. Sorry, CGC.
Finally.
So
Don't have to hear you about it.
I'll start with Amazing Spider-Man 569.
Hold on, let
nice.
me
hold it to the like an angle so the glare doesn't.
Let me give Kyle the presentation so everyone can see it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go back to eat my candies. So I have to
So
watch this.
this is
Eat your candies and play your video games, Jose.
and then
Amazing Audi Granov cover.
I know. Then everybody knows this cover.
Oh man,
Look at that,
Right.
7.5.
I love how he
And,
signed it in blue.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's so cool, man.
I was really scared it was going to come back in green. My Flash, Flash 46. My little
That reverse. That's
My
a
little-
9.8. That's a nice one.
That's
better be a
beautiful.
fucking 9A. It was out for like 6 hours before I got inside.
I'm surprised your sweaty palms didn't leave a mark on it.
Me too. And then
The beauties. Turn it angle it. There you go.
is that
The other
better?
way, like sideways.
Is that better?
It's like when you're
Like
watching
that?
a cam of a girl that's
There you go.
This one's my favorite. This one actually looks really fucking
Jose,
nice.
no one needs to hear about your cam girls, okay?
So, and then last is
Point it
Avengers.
upwards. Point it upwards.
Nice.
Ooh,
So-
Taskmaster. Very
it's
nice.
so okay. So 3 of these books came back in 9.4. I'm not going to go into like a huge rant again about it.
Uh-oh.
No. It's cool. It's but so the Rob Zombie Spook Show, the Avengers 196, and my Amazing Spider-Man, they all got 9.4s, and they're all in different conditions. So
Really?
No consistency.
I wish I could really show you guys like the so like
Point it
this one.
out.
This one is a very, very clean book. Let's see angle. So there's a cut like when they cracked it. I think Matt was with me. You were standing next to me, weren't you, Matt?
No.
I know Dan was.
Dan was, yeah.
Because Dan was flipping out. But there was no spine ticks in this whatsoever. I don't even know how it got a 9.6. So this one comes back, and now there's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 3 spine ticks, and only one of them breaks color, which I thought
It should have been pressed out.
So, and like other than that, it's and then down at the bottom, I don't know. You guys can't fucking. I'm not going to show you. You guys can't see it, but it looks like I don't know if it was in pressing or if it was in, but like the corner of the back of the spine, it's white instead of black. So
Let's get to the meat and potatoes there. Everyone wants to know about Spider-Man 300. What's different about the Spider-Man 300?
So the biggest thing that's different about the Spider-Man 300 is from here to here, you can see where it's all.
He almost had a straight line with his finger from here to here.
Here to here.
There you go.
And right over here, but you can see there's like where like I don't know, like it rubbed against something as it was being like pushed down a line, or if it was. So you can see where because
on the other comics.
Yeah, because it's black, but you can see where it's white now from it being rubbed, the black being rubbed off. And that's the biggest difference about it is that thing.
It was it wasn't there before?
No, it wasn't on the grader's notes for
Wow.
rubbing going from bottom corner to top corner and it not being on the first set of grader's notes. I don't know how they missed that the first time.
Yeah. You know what we should do? Next time you send out books, if you send out books, you should take pictures of them.
Well, that's what Brian and I were talking about, was actually doing scans.
Yeah.
So then if we could take high definition scans of it, then we could see exactly what happened in the process of it leaving our hands and coming back.
And then you can actually file like a complaint to them.
So this one also says spine. Hold on. I'll have to rescan it, but it said crease to front cover. There's no fucking crease on the front cover at all. So I don't know if part of it was maybe they
mixed it up with another book.
Mixed it up. I mean, this is my book. Don't get me wrong. I actually pulled up pictures. This is my book. But maybe, that maybe they got it. The actual
grader's notes are wrong. You got someone else's grader notes?
I think I got someone else's graders because it said, like I rattled them all off before, but it was it said there's a crease to the front cover, and then spine rubbing, and I was like, well, those aren't from the grader notes before. So then back to my original point was, if there's that much more damage to it, how did it stay the same grade?
That's a good question.
It is a very good question. But
well, I thought they tried to keep it around the same grade if you sent it in that way. I thought it couldn't go lower; it could only get better.
No, I mean, if they bent the book in half, they would have to give it a lower grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they fucked it up somehow.
I guess.
But it's just, it just, like I was telling somebody today, it just totally goes to show that. Oh, so back to my original 9/4 thing is, so my Avengers book. What the fuck is the Avengers book? This thing got a 9.4, And this thing has fucking so many fucking spine ticks in it. It's not funny. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 6. So I don't know how.
That's
and like
crap.
out of the 6, 4 out of the 6 break color. So how did the one? I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand the grading, the actual shit, the actual grading scale.
I was say maybe your grading skills are not up to par with what they're doing,
or maybe I just don't know their true grading scale.
Maybe,
but I think it's a little loose.
Maybe you're taking your spine ticks more seriously than they are.
Maybe that could be it. I don't know.
It should be the other way around.
They should be taking it more serious than me.
Yep.
Yeah, big time. I bet because
Jay wants to know in the chat, why did you have to do it under someone else's name, all secret squirrel style?
I didn't do it under someone else's name to be secret. I did it because the dude.
Listen, he is on a popular podcast. He is a local celebrity. You know, everyone knows Kyle around here. They go gaga for Kyle. You know, he'll get swarmed. When you become as famous as Kyle, you have to do it under an alias. Otherwise, you're going to get swarmed. That's what it's got to be.
I did it for ease because he had a bunch of books and he was doing stuff with them. So he just did it under his account.
All the girls swoon all over Kyle. I'm telling you.
No.
Penny dropper.
What happens is they clench their purses closer to them and look down and walk a little faster.
That's when Jose's around.
What?
That's when Jose's around. But they don't understand that Jose is
because I'm Mexican.
So, yeah. Jose actually is like, oh, don't worry. He pulls out his wallet and it's got like a padlock on it. And then he like wrenches it down and locks it so no one can.
Where's my $5?
Yeah.
10.
Where's the $25 my mom gave me 2 Christmases ago?
I actually spent it. I finally spent it.
You finally spent it, huh?
I bought my brakes for my car.
Yeah, so Tim says in the chat, is that Kyle Spaloosh?
I saw something kind of interesting driving around the other day.
You didn't see someone die again, did you?
No. So
okay, good.
Nothing to do with Hitler, right?
Yeah.
There's
half price books is a good place to go score, comics here in the Valley. People sell their collections there and, whatever. But one of the places that I didn't know that it was here in Phoenix was Five Below. Did you know about that place?
No.
Jose? It's called Five Below. And a lot of people in the forums and stuff talk about that being a good place to score books. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. You have to check that out. We'll have to check that out one of these days.
See, Chuck says in the chat, Kyle was the swinging dick back in the day.
Oh, he's tripping.
Before he got married.
Even after he got married. Let me see something here.
Kyle was a swinging dick back in the day. I just kept on keeping on. That's it.
His dick is still swinging.
I just like to have a good time.
All right, I turned that on. So I picked up this book this week here.
Oh, are we doing a flip side?
No, we're not doing a flip side. I just want to talk about this because I thought it was pretty interesting.
So I just did my pickups of the week. Now it's your
you
turn.
There goes,
I don't have any shitty raw books.
I picked up the light's fucked up. I don't know if you can see it. Hit Girl Goes Hollywood.
More of an angle.
Yeah, it's
like
that.
The other angle.
Like that.
There you go. Go to our listeners.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Our listeners.
So it's a Kevin Smith written Hit Girl book. It's issue number 1. So for a Kevin Smith book, you would expect this fucking book to be like super dialogue heavy, right? There's not a lick of dialogue in this book.
He did a hard job.
It's all silent.
It's all silent.
They're going the G.I. Joe route.
No, I think there will be next issue, but like she doesn't talk. There's no conversations, nothing. Like it's just her killing everybody in the book. And then she finds out that like they're making a Hit Girl movie. So then she gets on a plane to go to Hollywood. That's it. There's no
That's a-
dialogue in this
Didn't
book.
he make a movie
Isn't
about
there a
that?
movie about that?
Yeah. He did.
And he's making a reboot about it.
Yep.
A
So
movie of a movie.
I just thought that was interesting that if you're a Kevin Smith fan, you know Kevin Smith talks and talks and talks.
But when he did
Is that
when he
had
did Green
his
Arrow,
heart
it wasn't
attack?
super dialogue-y.
He probably did when he was in the hospital.
His quiver was,
Yeah.
but I mean, an entire book with no dialogue in it. It's
Yeah, that's ballsy.
yeah. I'm expecting his next issue to be like nothing but words.
Nothing but words.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
The
all
whole panel is going to be nothing
Yeah,
but like
it's
three
just gonna be nothing
paragraphs.
but like script pages. That's it.
No.
I just thought it was cool.
Where's Five
Yeah.
Below at? Where's
Isn't
that
he-
place?
Five Below I saw was over at like by Guitar Center on
Jay
Peoria.
says Five Below is basically a more expensive Dollar General.
There you go.
Huh. I'll have to check it out.
So one of the cool things about Five Below was, the first appearance of Miles Morales is an Ultimate Fallout 4, and that book has that really badass variant, and that variant is selling for like $2,000 right now, and it was like a 1 in 25, and because that book didn't sell very well when it first came out, so Marvel or Diamond, whoever, had a ton of the variants left over. And so they put them in the Five Below, dollar comic bags that they offer. So people were going into Five Below and getting these comic bags where they just they rebag, older comics, and grabbing a $2,000 book, like 5 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
That's
So,
insane.
yeah. Isn't Kevin Smith doing Howard the Duck comic?
No, a TV show.
TV show.
Oh, okay.
So Marvel announced a bunch of Hulu adult targeted animated TV shows they're going to start putting out through Marvel. And Howard the Duck, Patton Oswalt's going to do MODOK.
Awesome.
And
That's pretty cool.
there's a couple of them. I know Patton Oswalt's going to do MODOK, and Kevin Smith is doing Howard the Duck.
That's cool.
Well, they should have Seth Green
Why?
because he was he was the voice in Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, Howard the Duck.
Nah.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. He only
Kevin
taught-
Smith isn't voicing him; he's just writing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder if Seth Green's going to voice him.
Probably not.
I think Brian is.
Yeah. Kyle's going to do MODOK.
That's awesome. MODOK's one of my favorite characters.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's so funny.
Yeah.
He thinks so highly of himself.
Yeah.
It's just a giant floating fucking head.
That's why it's hilarious.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
I just think it's a
Wow.
funny looking character.
That
Did
girl.
Kirby create MODOK? I can't remember. Let's see here.
We all got supercomputers at our hands.
Yeah, Jack Kirby. So that's badass. All right.
What was I going to look at? Because I'm looking here to see who's doing the series.
There's
Yeah,
more.
that's what I said, Jay. I said, his Howard the Duck better have duck tits, and Kyle made a good observation that it needs to have play duck.
Because Howard's got to sit on the can and look at Play Duck.
That movie was
Yeah,
great.
look at those.
man.
This fucking movie's awesome.
Yeah. I remember
I
watching
fucking
that
love it.
over and over and over.
Oh yeah, Leah Thompson was smoking hot back then.
So
Yep.
so Marvel's Hit Monkey
Back to
is
the
another
Future.
one, and Hit Monkey is being written by Josh Gordon and Will Speck. Tigra and Dazzler Show
Ooh.
is another one. Howard the Duck, and then the Offenders.
Offenders. Oh yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's really weird that they're doing that. Isn't that like the Defenders, like villains?
I think it's weird that they're just switching over and they're giving someone else a try with something else.
Well, they own Hulu now. Hulu was part of their Fox deal.
Oh,
so
Disney owns
they
Hulu?
own Hulu now. Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
And I think that's where you're gonna. And there's a lot of talk going on right now that Hulu is you're gonna see like Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Punisher all be revived by Hulu because Disney owns them now. Yeah, that was part of their Fox deal. Is they got Hulu, which is like, why are you starting your own streaming service when you just got Hulu?
Maybe that's what they're going to turn Hulu into.
I don't think so. I think they're going to keep
maybe
Hulu
they want to have like a separate streaming service for just the Disney titles. And
I think they just put it all in the package and just up the price.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to give you all of this too.
Maybe. Or their streaming service is going to be more movie oriented, and then they'll go to like their TV stuff will be on Hulu.
Why create something when you can just buy it?
That seems to be the Disney mantra.
Yep.
Disney owns a lot of shit.
They do. ESPN. It's crazy how much they own.
It's a long list of shit. Like they own fucking everything.
Yep, they're the overlords.
They will be. Got to thank them for Doritos, though.
There's even been talk of like them keeping the Fox Studios still going and putting out movies under them, but being like Marvel produced. So like there's been talk about the X-Men they're rebooting the X-Men, but they're not being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that they're going to give them their own universe. But it's going to be done by Disney Marvel.
Didn't they already do that?
They try to do it, not through Disney Marvel though.
But they already put them in their own universe?
Yeah. Kind of do the same thing they're doing with Spider-Man right now. With Venom and all that stupid shit. They just need to get all their rights back and get it over with.
Should they really do X-Men again?
I don't mind it.
It's director. It's not the writers. Oh, writers and directors, but
yeah, maybe if you weren't playing a video game, you'd know what you're talking about, Jose.
What are you playing, Jose?
Overwatch.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Fucking Matt's butt hairs are fucking singeing right now.
Yeah, they're on fire.
What'd you eat today, Matt?
I haven't eaten anything. I had a salad.
You don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. Jason, haha, busted.
So Matt would be super pissed if he knew that Jose was playing on my team.
Oh, you're playing too, huh? Fucking bastards, man.
Team event.
Bastards.
Triangle left.
Yeah.
I got your back.
I could tell Kyle isn't playing because there's not a bunch of profanities and this sucks coming from him. Yeah.
No.
Because we found out the hard way Kyle sucks at video games.
What was that with? You try playing Fortnite? Kyle?
Try playing Spider-Man.
Yeah?
I got through about 35% of Spider-Man. I only played it for like 2 days.
What? That's on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Fuck. Those damn things. There's a new one coming out, right? There's a new PlayStation and a new Xbox coming out, right?
Rumors.
Meh.
Rumors. There is, though. They're working on the PlayStation 5. I know that for sure.
I'm working on the Xbox 9.
Yeah?
It's going to be fucking dope.
I'm sure Microsoft's going to have something to say about that.
Bill's talking to me about it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Bill's messaging you, huh?
Yeah, me and Billy we're holding this one pretty close to the chest, so I can't really talk about it.
Good deal. Glad to hear
it. It's
glad to hear it.
I think you guys are gonna like it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna have cup holders and shit in it.
Oh, nice.
You know, like remember when Homer Simpson got to design his own car?
Yep.
It's gonna be right around like that.
It's actually one of my favorite Simpsons episodes. That and the Michael Jackson one for some reason.
You hear
But if
about
they-
that documentary about him?
No, God. What are they going to
Who?
R. Kelly him?
Yeah, big time R. Kelly him. Like
Yeah.
basically prove that he was the child molester.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah, they're trying. I guess Michael Jackson's estate's trying to sue to stop it.
Yeah, leave the dude alone. He's dead. Like, game over. Who cares? Don't tarnish his career.
Well, if he fucking kids, fucking tarnish his career, man. Fuck
All
that.
you're gonna do is destroy his kids. Like, come on, man.
I don't know, man. That's kind of one of those offenses that I'm willing to do that with.
Yeah, leave MJ alone. Leave him alone.
leave MJ alone.
So what other news we got going on?
So, I found it kind of interesting this week that a company that was offering one-way trips to Mars has declared bankruptcy. Like, I want to know where they were getting their funding from in the first place.
I think that one of the few people that actually signed up for it is in this podcast. So
Yeah, Kyle. He had to leave because he couldn't take the shame. He had to hide his face from the shame.
It's tech support 101.
Kyle wanted to go to Mars and he got left up there.
It's all right. You guys
Bring him
will come save me. I'm
Bring
gonna
him
make
home.
some poop. I'm gonna make some poop potatoes and we'll be all right.
Bring him home. Yep. So if you guys want to follow the leads of Mr. Dan Miles and Ralph B, you can donate to our Patreon, and all proceeds go to bring Kyle home from Mars.
would you
Please
guys
bring
go?
me home from Mars?
Yep, bring him home from Mars.
The air's
What-
a little thin up here.
What was that, Brian?
Would you guys go like on you know how they ask for like people to go on a one-way mission? Would you go on that?
No.
Yeah, neither would I. Fuck that. Hell no.
It's tempting to think about. I mean, you're going to be the first set of a few people that get to do something extraordinary. I mean, it's a one-way trip and you're going to die, but
Yeah, you have a kick-ass legacy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kyle,
but-
what part of one-way trip did you not understand, and now you want people to bring you home?
it was the way home.
Yeah,
It was the way back I didn't understand.
yeah. You didn't understand the one-way trip part. You just heard trip, and you thought
Yes.
it was good to go.
Woohoo!
Yeah, let's do it.
I think it would be cool to do something like that, to be a part of history like that.
Yeah, legacy type thing.
I mean, because
What's
you're gonna
the-
land there and you're gonna have to build something to like kick it, because you can't stay in the spaceship very long.
Well, yeah, you're gonna be one of the first people to officially colonize Mars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that'd be pretty dope. I'd be down to do that.
Fuck no, I want no part of it.
You
You
and
don't want no part going to Mars.
you and Matt Damon.
We'll kick it together.
Make a big. Remember when they made the what was it, the biosphere here, and how big of a deal that was, and
The biodome.
yeah, the biodome, yeah, and
I
everybody.
think Biodome was the movie.
No,
Yeah.
I
there.
think it's, I
But
think it's
isn't
actually
it
the
biosphere,
biosphere.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's say, isn't the actual dome? Isn't that in Tucson?
Yeah, that's
Right
what I'm talking
outside.
about. Yeah,
Yeah.
the biosphere, and it was such a big deal because this is what we're gonna do on Mars, and da da da. And the only thing it really did was inspire Pauly Shore to make a fucking awesome movie.
Right? You can
Tim,
still take tours of it.
Kyle, did you see what Tim said in the chat?
Yeah.
You could be the first person to rub one out on another planet.
Now that's a fucking title I wouldn't mind going down in history with. The first one to spread his seed on Mars.
There you go.
You probably ruin it, man.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the planet's having Kyle babies.
There's aliens.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Speaking of Mars, did you guys see that the rover that was there died?
No,
Yeah.
Dude, and its fucking final message is like
Odyssey.
so depressing.
what
Yeah.
does it say?
Batteries
Someone loves
dying. Batteries dying. It's getting dark.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, it's only supposed to
No,
last for 90 days. Fucking set
Yep.
back information for 15 fucking years.
Yeah.
No disassemble.
Yeah.
Hope they leave it up there, because once we take over Mars, they can leave like a monument for him.
Well, there's a way. I'm going to
You
use
can't
that.
bring it home.
Oh,
I'm going to use that so I can send
Yeah.
messages.
What part
back
of
here.
one-way trip don't you understand, Jose?
No, that's what I said. Leave it
The
on
rover
Mars.
was a one-way trip. Yeah.
Once we take over Mars, they can leave it as a monument.
No,
I like
no.
how we're leaving junk on other planets. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Leaving trash. There's so much trash around the Earth already.
Johnny 5 is alive.
Just
Input.
No, that'd be. I don't know. It'd just be cool. You're just part of something that's bigger than you. That's just fucking cool.
Yeah.
So big that you can't come back from it.
Yeah.
could you
Oh, and
imagine-
today's Arizona's birthday.
Could you imagine if they like had a telescope that could see into Mars and you just see like little Stinson alien babies running around?
Illegitimate babies.
Yeah. He just rubbed one out on the surface and didn't realize there was an organism there that he impregnated, and it was like this just hybrid.
If you don't keep quiet, I'm sending you back to Earth.
Yeah. Good Lord.
I'll turn the
What
spaceship
part of
around.
one-way trip do you not understand?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey man, it worked for Matt Damon, so maybe it could work for you too.
Hey, they turned a whole entire fucking ship around for that dude.
That's why your internet is shitty, because it's hard to get good signal on Mars.
Yes. That's I got to get that Gigablast so that I can fucking
You need to get the Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah.
bounce it off the moon and shit.
You need to get that light speed internet. Fuck Gigablast. You need light speed internet.
I don't know. I just think that'd be fucking that'd be badass though.
Ugh.
You guys, Jesus, Jose, you guys got to realize, like, with the way it works and the relays work, Kyle actually recorded his part of this conversation. Like
9 months ago.
Yeah, 9 months ago. Yeah, like 36 hours ago, and we're just rehaving this conversation. This has already all been done before. It's like your theory about all pop culture podcasts talk about the same shit, and they just take a number and sit in a waiting room till it's their turn to talk about it.
I swear that's what they do. It's their turn to talk about it. Number
he got his post
47.
9 years-
Number
years ago?
47. Will you talk about CBCS taking a long time? That's us, 47.
There it is. Oh,
I
man.
mean, there's only so much to talk about.
So
going back to the rebooting X-Men thing, who do you think should play Wolverine?
Harry fucking Potter.
Harry Potter.
Could it be badass to see Harry Potter with a cigar hanging out of his mouth?
with
With a
big
tank
old
top?
SS on his head.
Fucking Brian's rubbing his eyes because I said Harry Potter.
You're the Wolverine, Harry.
With his English accent.
Mhm.
What
No,
about
it's
that?
Canadian.
He's Canadian, French Canadian.
Yeah, he's French Canadian.
Speaking the Queen's English.
Danny DeVito.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Daddy.
god, a bald.
You guys haven't seen those drawings that I think Frank Miller did?
Of
Or
Danny DeVito with Wolverine.
Yeah, look them up. They're funny. Yeah.
No, I don't need Danny DeVito as Wolverine.
I think Zac Efron
Oh,
should just
funny.
play every young character of a superhero.
And
What
that's
about
Danny
Robert
DeVito.
Pattinson?
Fuck that shit. I
He-
don't want no fucking glistening
Sparkly.
fucking vampire.
Sparkly Wolverine.
I don't give a fuck how good he is in that stupid elephant movie.
Jose, what happened to your head? We have a Band-Aid on it.
Oh, I had a zit right here and it started bleeding.
Oh, nice. I think Zac Efron would make a good young year one Batman. What? Are you laughing at Jose's head zit?
Oh, what about that?
See, put a band-aid on it.
Yeah.
I have,
It
It doesn't clot. It doesn't clot fast.
Well, after your stroke, I don't think you want anything clotting on your head.
Mom, I popped a fucking pimple. Give me a Band-Aid.
I mean, at least it's skin colored. It doesn't have like superheroes on it or something.
No, how
it's a pink one with flowers.
Oh, fuck. Jay says in the chat, Jose got aggressive with the candy and bumped his head. Ay, Dios mío. Oh. Jose got aggressive with the candy and bumped his head.
Must have been a mean pimple. It just won't stop bleeding.
Oh my
God.
God.
Like any little pimple, it won't stop bleeding.
Now I'm just staring at the Band-Aid.
I didn't see it until he leaned forward into the camera and I saw it. Jose.
What?
Oh fuck.
Have you had the Band-Aid on the whole time, Jose?
Yeah.
I just now noticed it.
Because my camera.
Jay says, or was he jerking it? We'll never know. Oh, man.
That's great.
Too much aggression in the sex dungeon, huh?
When it gets out of hand and the pimples pop.
Just on Valentine's Day.
Just on that self-love.
So I think my wife did trivia last night and she did some Valentine's questions. And one of her questions was 12% of women do this on Valentine's Day.
Jerk off.
What?
So 12% of women do this on Valentine's Day.
Oh, send themselves chocolates or flowers.
Yes. That's not the first thing I thought of. I thought of butt play, but whatever.
Oh, of course he did.
Of course. That's a logical answer.
Nothing says love like butt play. Yeah. Oh my God.
When the thumb slips in.
Oops.
Whoops. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
What do we do now?
Well, it's already there. Oh, well.
So I want to ask, Jay says it kind of got steamy. I want to ask Brian's professional opinion since he's on a much classier podcast than ours that he doesn't walk off on called Flip Tales from the Flip Side. So do you think that DC continuously pushing back Doomsday Clock and now Batman Damned #3, is there some bad signs there that we should be watching out for?
Yeah, they're pissing off a lot of people, that's for sure. But they're too big of a company to go under, so that's
Jose with the fucking candy, dude.
It's so far away from me.
I wouldn't be closer, dude.
I wouldn't be saying anything if we couldn't hear it.
So far.
I don't know. Do you think that they're gonna fold, or what are you thinking?
I don't think they're gonna fold, but I think we're gonna get a restructuring.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer because I was really looking forward to that Doomsday Clock thing and Jeff Johns, writing more. And
it started out good, but it took so long to put it out. The interest got lost.
And people love Batman Damned, so I don't understand why they're doing that. That's kind of silly.
I think now they're just trying to ride the whole, just because Batman Damned just now has that following of being that book since the Batroot incident, that it's the name of it just sparks people's interest. So they just do it to gain interest. And they feel that if they hold that, next little morsel, it's going to build that much more lore behind it. And you're going to be that much more interested in it when it comes out. As far as Doomsday Clock, I think Doomsday Clock was just a failed experiment. They really wanted to bring the Watchmen into the DC universe. And I just don't think it's panning out the way they thought it would.
Well, they never got flesh that out. It's never. I mean, the payoff isn't there. And what the fuck happened to the Three Jokers tale?
Yeah, I don't know. Nowhere. It's nowhere.
It's ridiculous what's going on with that company. I think that, God, if they do another reboot, holy shit.
Like the
I think it's getting hard to tell stories like they used to be able to tell stories. It's just hard to do now.
Well, Marvel's killing it, and I think that, on the heels of the Donny Cates, being everybody's favorite.
Did you say Marvel's killing it? What is Marvel killing?
Dude, their storylines are pretty good right now. I mean, they're entertaining. Definitely the Cosmic Ghost Rider stuff is very entertaining. The Venom stuff is entertaining.
See, I lost interest in Venom.
People still love it. I mean, I'm not saying that it's good or bad, but it's somewhat entertaining. I'll say that. And I know people are talking about anything Donny Cates touches right now, and he's getting ready to write. What's he writing? There's something coming up that they're going to give him the helm of. I forget what it was, but I've heard people say Spider-Man's good. I don't read it, so I don't know. The Otley Spider-Man, I heard it's gotten
I lost
better.
interest in that too. But there's too many Spider-Man books out there now. Like you have that one, and they just relaunched Miles Morales, and now they've got they relaunched Superior Spider-Man again. And now they've got Spectacular, and then they've got Peter Parker Spider-Man. They've got like one of the Spider-Man books, like Aunt May has cancer. It's like
they did that because of like the one more day thing, right? Somebody had to die or somebody had to suffer because he's back with Mary Jane or something like that.
There's so much going on, and like it's still like I still feel like it's like someone said on Monday night when you recorded Flipside. It's like Marvel reboots every 6 months to bring out new number ones, to bring out new characters to make sales.
Yeah, so does DC though.
All comics do right now.
Yeah, it's
literally.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
So,
well, have you guys seen how stoked everybody is for the Conan, Avengers team? Have you seen that? They're doing Savage Avengers, and Conan's going to be one of the team.
It's an odd pairing, if you ask me.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's could be interesting to see him finally brought into the, continuity to the actual Marvel universe proper. What is it, 316 universe? So, I remember what it was. Donny Cates is talking about doing. He wants to reboot the Ultimate Universe.
I saw that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's stupid. I always thought the Ultimate Universe was kind of silly. Why couldn't you just be more adult in the regular comics? Kids really aren't reading comics anymore, so there's no reason to.
I thought,
well, according to sales, neither are adults.
I think Ultimate Universe was more interesting than 616, and that's why most of your movies are based on those characters from that universe.
Yeah.
Like most stories are coming from the Ultimate Universe. That's where a lot of these are. Like they're taking the 616 stories and mixing it with the Ultimate Universe a little bit, because that's where your Spider-Man is right now. That's Ultimate Spider-Man to a T.
Yep.
So like the Tom Holland Spider-Man is in the Black Nick Fury. All that is Ultimate to a T.
Yeah.
So
you're right. I mean, but I just don't want them to. You have great storylines and continuity, and you have heritage, and so many of the characters. Don't just keep getting rid of that. I mean, I don't know. I think I think it was Kyle that said Matt that said their storylines are just becoming, they're all constantly being recycled, and it's hard for them to come up with new storylines. And I think that's true. I think they're having a really hard time. That's why they're constantly rebooting shit. And I feel like sometimes they just add too many new characters that don't pan out instead of, like, why aren't we seeing more? I would love to see more Super Son stuff, Tim Drake and Superboy. So why aren't we seeing that? That was so good.
I think a lot of it is the world we live in now. Like we live in a world where bad shit happens on a daily basis. Like some kid just got busted in Peoria today for taking a gun to school. So like we live in a world where bad shit happens and superheroes just don't work anymore. And that's why you see tales like image books that are more person oriented and less superhero oriented selling way better than your normal DC Marvel superhero stuff.
Yeah.
It's more relatable than the superhero, because Captain America isn't going to show up at your school and save the day. Chris Evans might, but
Well, and
I don't know. It just seems like a lot of those Image books, man. There's very few that actually pan out. They pump out a lot of titles, but when you really boils down to it, how many actually pan out, and how many do you actually keep reading?
I think a lot of them pan out. It's just a matter of what catches your interest. Like Saga. Saga is one of the hottest books. I never got into it.
yeah,
Sex Criminals was good. I got into Wicked and Divine, but I lost interest in that.
yeah, that's
my whole point is they have stories, but you said exactly my point.
Like Rat Girls.
They come out, but then you lose interest.
yeah.
And they have a new title, and it's hot, and and then they lose interest, and that's the problem with Image books.
You're still going strong on Paper Girls, right?
Uh huh.
So I mean, that's a good one. Walking Dead, they're about to be at 200 issues.
What do you guys think about this whole Michonne thing?
About her leaving.
Yeah.
Time to end the show. End the show.
All the main people except for
They all want to do movies.
Yeah, I think also that showrunner pissed them off.
Which one, Scott? The new one or the previous one?
The new one, the guy that killed Carl.
Oh, Scott Gimple. He's the old showrunner.
Yeah.
They got some Angela something now.
Yeah, that Gimple guy, I think, just pissed so many people off that they're like, "Fuck this," and what he did, he can't undo, you know. So,
was he like the Double Death guy?
I think they want to do movies now because it's let's fit. Michonne's getting that Marvel money, so she don't really care, you know. So
she got her ticket.
Yeah, she wants to do less to do more, I think. So I mean, movies, what, you got to be there a few months to shoot a movie, instead of half a year.
They should just recast her.
Shows are the same. They only shoot for a few months.
I don't think they should recast her. Like, I think what they're honestly trying to do is they're trying to phase out the cast that you know, and like get new characters and new people in there to try and diverge from the comic book.
It's like a baseball team or a basketball team.
Yeah, they're rebuilding.
Yeah, they've already they're trading out their players and they're getting new ones, and that's what's going on right now. We're in the transition.
And they're not going to win another championship then.
And then so next season's going to suck because they gotta rebuild that team first.
But this new season under this new showrunner has been solid. Like the addition of the Whisperers has been solid for the show.
I heard the last episode was really good.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. The only thing they're not handling Negan the same as they do in the comics, which is kind of like annoying to me.
Yeah. They kind of turn him into kind of a pansy.
A little bit.
They're keeping what's happening with Negan is they're keeping that psychological thing going. You know, he was a very psychological character in the show. So they're keeping what his conflict now is. It's a very psychological one instead of, you know, in the comics, he kind of didn't change a lot. You know what I mean? He does what he needs to do, but he doesn't do it in a leadership way now because he's not a leader in the comics. He's kind of just, but in the show, that's kind of what they did to him. They've kept his battle psychological. So it's just coming off as weird.
Well, and then they announced that the dude who plays Ezekiel is going to be leaving either this season or next season too, and that's pretty much speculation.
I figured he was going to die this season anyway, so it didn't matter.
Like he does in the comic.
Yeah.
The other thing I think about Michonne is that right now in the comic book, they're doing a storyline where after the Whispers, they go to another settlement called the Commonwealth, and Michonne is a lawyer, so she goes to the Commonwealth, and the Commonwealth is a place where you do the job you did before the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
So like they needed a lawyer, so she went there, and they pretty much talked her into staying to be a lawyer. And I think they're saying that she's gonna do a couple episodes next season. It'll be like sporadic. So I think that's where they're gonna go with it, is that she's gonna go to the Commonwealth, and you're not gonna see her in all these episodes because she's gonna be doing what she needs to do there.
I heard she's gonna do Walking Dead Hawaii.
I've heard that
there you go.
Hawaii or Alaska.
I've heard a couple of people say that that's where Rick, you know, that's one of the rumors or ideas about where Rick is, that the people from the Commonwealth grabbed him. So
then the movie might be a Commonwealth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they already said that Michonne is going. She's going to be in the Walking Dead movie with Rick.
Yeah. So maybe that's it. Yeah.
Fuck it. Just make Walking Dead movies then, motherfuckers.
What do you guys? Are you guys following? Kyle, you're still reading it. Are you reading it, Matt?
What? Walking Dead? Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't read last week's issue.
You didn't miss much.
What's going on? Update me on what's going on in that.
Well, it's kind of like spoiler alert, I guess. I mean, it's a couple issues old. They're at the Commonwealth, and basically Dwight wants to take over the Commonwealth because he feels that like he pretty much feels all of the security and stuff turning on the governor that's there now, and he's trying to convince Rick to take it over. Basically, trying to convince Rick to take the Negan role, and Rick doesn't want to, and some shit pops off, and Michonne's forced to basically defend a cop that killed a man in the middle of the Commonwealth. And basically Dwight doesn't like it, so he stands up against Rick and starts trying to plot to overthrow the Commonwealth, and Rick ends up killing him. So, and then now Rick's kind of pissed off at Michonne because he feels like it's her fault that they're cast in this whole like crazy mixed up situation. So
interesting.
I mean, it's still going strong. They're just this Commonwealth thing. They're
dragging it out.
Really dragging this whole Commonwealth thing out. I think he's just dragging out to get to that issue 200 death of Rick.
But I think that season 9 of the show has been solid so far. That just came back to the second half of it. The addition of the Whisperers is awesome because now you don't know who's a zombie and who isn't. So they kind of like restored the suspense that was missing from that show. So you kind of like it restored that suspense, and now you kind of question every situation they get into.
Did it restore that suspense?
It did.
Okay, good.
Was suspense restored?
It was.
Hallelujah! The suspense has been restored.
Well, like you can like that final shot of the episode got my fucking heart pumping when you look over and they see the zombies just standing there, and then Alpha like looks up at him, and then she comes out with the double barrel shotgun. I was like, oh damn, like it's just the way the camera shot is set up, and it's just really fucking
like the
cool.
trailer was.
Yeah, kind of. Just really fucking cool, man.
It was a good episode. I mean, I liked how the part. I mean, it was cool though. Negan going back to where Glenn had died, and you saw he went through a lot. It's psychological. It's all in his brain. He's a sad guy.
Well, it's like skipping around because like they did the Negan Maggie shit way early in the show. Like Negan and Maggie have that heart to heart where Negan apologizes for killing Glenn, like later on. Like right as they're leaving to go to the Commonwealth, and Negan goes out on his own. So I don't know what they're doing. And
I like that he found another leather jacket. Everything. It's been 6 years and everywhere's been pillaged, but that motherfucker found a leather jacket.
Yeah, he did. In a store of all places, in a leather store.
Were those dogs just roaming around, or?
Yeah, they're just wild dogs.
Oh, okay.
They had leather jackets too.
Yeah.
They're a dog gang.
I saw something kind of interesting that I didn't know about. Kyle, did you know about the?
I know about everything.
I know about everything.
He's like
the Playboy that they have a Walking Dead comic in. It's like Michonne's origin.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that. That's kind of cool. She's interesting to read that. Not look at the pictures.
Only that article.
Yeah.
No, Tim, the imaginary limbo competition seems to have come to an end. For now. Right? For now.
Yeah, he lost that part of his swagger.
His greatest competition is no longer there, so.
I like fucking Judith Grimes. That little girl's a fucking badass in the show.
Yeah, put a gun at him. She should have shot him.
She's got a fucking dead eye, man. She fucking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot a tire at fucking 50 miles an hour.
Jay says Kyle the impotent. Oh, omnipotent. Sorry.
Whoa, whoa,
Both work.
fucking.
But yeah, that was nice. And I like when she's like, language. I'm a little kid, asshole.
So she's like 9.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
All right, that's what I was thinking, 9 or 10, because it's a 6-year jump.
Maybe she's 6 then. Because was she even a 1?
Well, she wasn't 0 when she was 5.
No, but was she even? I don't even think she was 1 yet.
She was a toddler.
When Rick left.
She was a toddler.
Maybe. I don't know.
She wasn't a like.
No, she wasn't a fetus. But we've got RJ now, little RJ. That's a character that doesn't exist in the fucking comics.
Yeah, it's really weird how they're doing all that.
I don't know why. I don't know why they brought in another Rick Grimes baby. It's so they could just kill off the character. That's
gonna be the spinoff show.
Yeah, the Grimes, this Grimes family.
Yep.
The Grimes bunch.
It's gonna be a show about a bunch of orphans in the zombie apocalypse that are all Rick Grimes kids.
He'll have to have 2 swords.
Yeah. The illegitimate Rick Grimes children.
I mean, and they're forcing Daryl into a leadership role, like he has to now. He can't be the guy behind the scenes that looks angry all the time with hair in his face.
Yeah.
Well, because now got to wash his hair.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have because you have Tara taking over the Maggie role. I'm assuming you're gonna have Carol taking over the Ezekiel role, and you're gonna have Daryl probably taking over that Rick Grimes role.
Oh my God, it's a dumpster fire.
Hot shit.
A fucking hot mess there. What the fuck?
What are they gonna do with Judith when she leaves the show? Is she just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go stay with Uncle Daryl. I'm gonna go run away and stay with Uncle Daryl."
She's gonna go to California and
find an acting career.
Yeah.
She's gonna go start an acting career.
So what do you think about Dwight going over to Fear the Walking Dead?
If it pays off the way Morgan's character did, I'm all for it. Like, I love.
So that means he's going to be pre-burn.
No, it's post.
He's going to run into him.
He runs into him after he gets burnt. When he leaves after the war, this is all going to be taking place during that time.
Meh.
So he's going to have the burnt face and everything.
They're losing me.
Uh-oh.
Just joking. I mean, no, the last episode was really good. It really was.
Fear the Walking Dead was amazing last season. So, I mean, I'm okay if they're moving to the direction where they don't follow the comics anymore. Whatever.
I mean, yeah. We'll see.
It'd be really fucking good, and
it'd be cool if they went to Hawaii and they drove it around in a Ferrari.
Tubbs.
That's Hawaii 5-0 now.
Or Magnum PI.
Miami Vice. Oh no, that's Florida.
That Bendy's getting to your head.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know, Tim, if AMC is making this fucking whack. It's just they're trying to milk this shit for all it's worth. But they're not doing it with just The Walking Dead. Like, they announced that they're going to have a Breaking Bad movie, and it's going to be on AMC and Netflix, and it's going to follow Jesse.
Netflix first, and then AMC.
It's going to follow Jesse and the post Walter White shit.
I hope it's just him sitting in a chair going, "Where's my money, bitch?"
Ordering pizza and playing video games.
Or it's like Hit Girl. Just no words.
Oh.
Yeah, no words. Because like they're canceling that stupid Into the Badlands show.
Finally.
After 3 seasons.
The show was terrible.
Into the Asslands.
It should have been canceled at the first episode.
Kind of something I've been thinking about though, like to change the subject here, going back to the like DC thing I asked Brian about. Do you think that maybe the popularity of this culture is finally coming to an end?
What do you mean?
Well, like the last couple years, say 10 years, comic books, it's been cool to read comic books. It's been cool to be a geek. It's been cool to be a nerd. And like when we were younger, it was a very closeted thing. Like you kept it close to the chest and things like that. Like people weren't out about it like they are now. But do you think that maybe the times are changing again, where that's now no longer the case, where it's not becoming the cool thing anymore?
No, I just think they're pumping out so many movies that you can get your geek fill by just going to the theater. You don't have to read the books. You don't have to buy trades. You don't have to go to the comic book store, because you can now go watch the new Avengers movie and sit around the water cooler with everybody and talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's just more of what it is.
Maybe.
Hey, my wife's in the chat.
Overkill.
I think that comics has kind of gone from what Matt was talking about, where you really didn't talk about it. You were a nerd if you read comics, or it was a child's thing, kid's thing, to being like the coolest thing in the world. And now it's going into that phase where it's just normal. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's just become, a normal thing. So we're going into that thing where it's not the greatest thing in the world anymore, and it's just normal.
And I think, I think sales are down and stuff like that too, just because you can find it everywhere. It's easy.
That's kind of what I'm leading to. Is I wonder if like the oversaturation, because like you can buy comics at Walmart now, like you can buy them pretty much anywhere. If the oversaturation of everything is leading to the loss of interest.
No, I just think it's because it's everywhere.
Because Jesus Christ, this fucking summer we have, in the last 6 months, we've had Aquaman, and then we're going into Miss Marvel, and then Avengers, and then Spider-Man, and I feel like I'm missing a couple other ones this summer. Oh, X-Men. Like, that's 5 right there. So, it's just like there's so many movies. I just kind of feel like the oversaturation is killing the popularity.
Huh. Yeah, I'm a huge Trekkie too, Jay. I like Trekkie too.
No, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. Like, that's what I'm saying. Is I think all 4 of us have been this way the majority of our life. It is just like when we were younger, you weren't as open about it. Like, you didn't go around bragging about it like kids do now. I love Marvel. I love DC. It's like you didn't do that.
Liar, no one likes DC.
I'm the only one. That's why their sales are down, because I'm the only one buying them.
I'm buying every copy of every book they have.
I just think it's just, yes, I think Brian's right. It's just so part of the norm now. It's just the way it is.
It's not special anymore.
Right, but like you were saying, Kyle, it's like you were, looking at podcasts, and there's pop culture podcasts everywhere. So it's like it's an oversaturated market. It's an oversaturated. I don't know what the term I'm looking for is, but it's like an oversaturated culture, I guess. It's everywhere. Everywhere.
Well, not only is it everywhere, it's definitely what a lot of new TV shows and movies where the ideas are coming from. So
yeah, there's a lot of show now about comic books.
Damn hipsters. Fucking Jay. I just think that's what it is. It's just so everywhere. You don't need a comic book to figure out what's going on. I think that's a lot of it. Because everybody just goes to the movies.
To the movies.
So easily accessed.
I mean, yeah, because you're not going to say, did you just read that last issue of Spider-Man, or, it's the Avengers movie. That's what everybody just waits for the next Marvel movie to come out, or DC movie.
Well, and that's kind of like one of the things that it's losing the luster for me is it now that you can buy fucking books at Walmart and stuff, it takes away the experience of going into your local comic shop.
I mean, it's not like Walmart has a section. They sell like 4 different comic books.
They sell a lot of
And-
DC shit.
and they're made for. So the way they started is they were doing kind of what Marvel does with the the dime, whatever you called it, Brian.
Yeah.
So at first, that's what they're doing is they were selling their back issues to Walmart.
Five
Yeah.
below.
All their Rebirth stuff you could get at Walmart. Like you could get Batman Rebirth #1 at Walmart.
Yeah, but they're actually reprinting them. So
The same cover you're buying in the comic book store is what they're selling at Walmart.
but what they're doing
It's
at
different.
they're also with those they brought back the DC Giants stuff, and they're doing brand new stories that you can only get in those, and a lot of those books are doing really well when they first come out on the speculative secondary market. That Lois Lane murder one, and the new one that just came out has some new character in it, so that's kind of cool.
But you're not going to Walmart to get your weekly comic book fill. I mean, if you get
You're right,
comic books, you're either ordering them online or you're going to your comic book store to get them. So I mean, it's not like just because they sell their own. I mean, at Walmart, before you used to buy them at Circle K and 7-Eleven. I mean, what?
Well, I mean, you can still get them at like Borders and
they had them at comic book stores back then too. What's the difference? You bought them, you go to a comic book store, or you used to be able to get them at off the rack at grocery stores and convenience stores. It's nothing different that's being done.
Yeah. I
mean,
wonder if it's something that maybe they're looking at to start doing that.
Go back to having it more accessible and easier to find without having to go to a comic book store.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. It's just there's just too many titles.
especially in towns where there isn't a comic book store.
So I think that's just, you just go to you can still go to Barnes and I don't know if Barnes and Noble, they still sell them, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sell single issues and trades. Like they sell a shit ton of trades.
I think the last time I went to Barnes and Noble, there was only trades. I didn't see any single issues.
So their single issues are up front where the magazines are.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I went there and there wasn't even a section for comic books.
I know the one in Goodyear over by the Best Buy has them.
Because I went in November. Yeah, in November, and I went to go because sometimes they have that because they have like a Barnes and Noble's variant type. A lot of books we're having.
Yeah,
So
like the Here Comes Negan hardcover.
And I went to, they still have that. But I went there to go look for it, and there wasn't a section. I mean, maybe the Barnes and Noble I went to didn't have it.
I know the one by my house, they're in the back by like where the movies, they're overpriced the movies are.
Overpriced everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that place is still in business with Amazon.
That's what Jay just said, is that Barnes and Noble is dying.
Everything's like
there's always people. I think you're just gonna. They'll probably end up being just one, but there's always gonna be people who aren't gonna want to order it, who still just want to go to the. And I think the other thing that's keeping it alive is their Nooks. You could download them, and you're still buying books. But I think there's people that always want to go to the store and still buy stuff, and they don't want to wait for it to come in the mail.
I think it's
having a floppy.
I think it's the nostalgia of it, because when you look at Barnes and Noble, what's the one thing that's attached to most Barnes and Nobles?
Coffee.
Pops.
Yeah, well, no, yes, Pops, but Starbucks. So it's like nostalgia of sitting in a coffee shop and reading a book, or sitting in a coffee shop and being on your computer. Like I walk in there and I see people in that coffee shop on their computers all day long. It's like a trendy place to hang out if you're a college kid or whatever. It's so. I guess they go hand in hand, because if you're coming in to get coffee, you're like, oh shit, yeah, I want to check out this book, and then you buy it. So they kind of play off of each other.
I don't see a lot of college kids sitting in the Barnes and Noble, but it
Which
might
one
just
do
be
you
the
go
Barnes
to?
one at Metro Center.
Oh, that's what. And who goes to Metro Center?
Yeah.
Kyle.
Kyle, yeah.
I guess I do because That's the Barnes and Noble that I go to.
You only go to Metro Center if you want to get raped or stabbed.
I heard that they're going to be filming
Bill and Ted there again?
Yeah.
There, right?
Well, that's
they're coming back to Phoenix. So
is it there, or are they going to do it at? I heard it was Tempe Marketplace.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Not Tempe Marketplace, but the mall in Tempe, Arizona Mills.
Yeah, that's perfect.
They might do it in Metro again. Who knows? But
I think that's cool that they're coming back here.
San Dimas, Arizona. But that looks nothing like.
It still looks like it's from the 80s, though.
Yeah. Bill and Ted Face the Music, aka Keanu Reeves never ages.
Empire.
And he's secretly married to Winona Ryder.
I can't wait for the What We Do in Shadows to premiere.
The TV show.
Funny. Oh my god, that looks so funny.
What's that?
You never saw that?
What
We Do in Shadows?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
TV show?
The guys from
Taika Waititi?
Yeah.
Directed that.
Yeah.
The original movie.
Did you see that he said he's not going to direct Guardians 3? He said that was James Gunn's movie.
Yes.
And he's refusing to. I was thinking, who should direct that movie? They have a director in their pocket right now.
Kellen.
No. God, no. They have a director in their pocket right now that I think would do a fantastic job at that movie. And that's sorry, I'm yawning. Fuck me. Jon Favreau.
He's not funny.
Yeah.
He's not super funny.
It doesn't need to be super funny, but he's what are you talking about?
Man.
Yeah, he is super funny. He's like, he only runs with Vince Vaughn and half of the comedy scene in LA, but he doesn't have to be super funny to direct the movie. I mean, James Gunn already wrote the script, so he just has to direct it. And he's already in Disney's back pocket. I mean, Jesus, he directed The Jungle Book. He's about to, or he just did, the first Iron Man. He just did the Lion King live action movie that comes out this summer. So I think he could do it. He's a fantastic director. He's a fantastic actor.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen a movie where I'm like, Jon Favreau just fucking sucked in that movie.
Yeah, I think he's great too. I think that would be good.
I like that food truck movie.
Tim says Joel Schumacher. He did great things with Batman.
Oh God.
But I mean, have you seen the movie Chef? Like Favreau wrote and directed that movie. That movie's fantastic.
I don't know. You think Hobo Johnson's good, so
oh my God.
I'm your taste and stuff. It's a little borderline now. Yeah,
that's all right.
It's a little skewed. I'm not quite sure.
That's all right. I'll take it.
Whatever.
Yeah. Says the guy who likes 5-finger death punch. And 30 seconds to Jared Leto.
Yeah.
And half the other shit you listen to.
Whoa.
Limp Bizkit, who got excited about Limp Bizkit headlining U-Fest and bought tickets day one.
Dope. Baby Hobo can do the Guardians 3 soundtrack.
Ghost can be on it too.
It's just different, man.
That'd be dope.
No, it wouldn't.
I respect him for his musical
taste.
Yeah, talents. Yeah. Or his
art.
You'll
have to respect my look. I'm rapping. I am going to make a song. I am Kyle the Hobo. Can you listen to me? Look at that.
Hey, look.
Number one hit.
That's fantastic. If you can make money doing it. Jay says 5-finger death punch is college frat boy metal. Like, what did I say?
Metal.
What did I say about Ghost? I said Ghost is a band for middle-aged electricians that don't know good music.
Fuck.
I love Ghost, man.
These are badass.
Yeah.
That band sucks. That's a band that's manufactured. To fucking
He's a
pump out
wannabe.
radio
They're
hits.
a wannabe Kiss band.
No, they're not, dude. That whole band is just a ultimate troll. They're just trolling.
Like
Yeah.
No.
Your wife is having a great time in the chat right now.
Right?
She's mixing it up with everyone. It's pretty funny.
If she's if we're talking about ghosts and she said garbage, then yeah, she doesn't like him either.
No, I think she was saying garbage to Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like them either. She hates them both.
Already.
But she's seen ghosts like 3 times, so
It's because you
Like-
drag her. Yeah.
I don't drag her.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a reason to go do something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think she secretly likes them.
She says all of them. All of them.
What happens is she secretly likes Ghost, but since in the beginning she said they suck, she has to stick to it. And she can't backpedal now because it would just be too funny. So she has to stick with that they suck, but she really likes them. She does. I guarantee I'll get in the car and she's actually listening to them.
She can backpedal all she wants. She just said in the chat, they suck.
She has to say that though.
And they're super cheesy.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's funny.
Jay says, "Don't worry, Kyle. My wife won't go to shows with me." LOL. Well, the metal shows, anyways.
That's just what you do in your marriage. You gotta suck it up.
I wanted to go. I really wanted to go see Ozzy when he's going to be here, but it doesn't sound like he's going to make it here.
He'll make it.
Dude's in the hospital intensive care. And
Haven't
shit.
you seen Ozzy?
Oh, no, I've never seen Ozzy.
No.
Mm-mm. Tim says I'm starting a petition to have Nubia in the chat every week.
I tried to get her to come on the show once.
She's gonna call you on your bullshit, man. You thought the chat was on fire last week,
right? Look at my wife making the chat.
She says I'll go see Jared Leto anytime, but their music sucks too. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
30 Seconds to Mars does suck.
You're
not going for the music either. You're both going for Jared Leto, so you have that shared connection.
We're both doing it to look into his dreamy blue eyes.
You're gonna take off your shirt and throw it at him.
I threw my underwear at him at the last.
Now that's a good show right there. Slayer and Lamb of God.
Lamb of God sucks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's all right.
That's a shit band right there.
That's okay. Kiss was just here. What,
Last
yesterday?
night.
Yeah, last night.
Right. That band sucks.
Kiss?
Yeah, the ghost.
They're the biggest cheese dick band on the planet.
Yeah,
Just
it's
'cause
like ghost.
Hey, yeah. It's like without Kiss, you have no Ghost.
No, they'd still be here without Kiss.
It's funny. Do you guys know about the drama that's going on with Kiss right now?
No.
But they're too old to get on the stage.
No, they're doing that tour, right? And they kicked out Peter Criss and who was the other dude? I can't remember the other guy. So they
Paul
kicked out
Stanley?
No, not Paul.
No, he's still in it.
Is he?
Peter Criss and I forget the other guy's name. So they kicked out 2 of the original guys and they
Ace.
let them
Peter
back.
Weller.
Ace Frehley and Peter Criss. That's it. Ace Frehley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eighth really.
Okay, so
Brian's a big Kiss fan.
Gene, what's his name? Gene.
Are you really? Are you
Simmons?
really a big Chris fan, Brian?
No, fuck no.
You can't tell by you guys even know Ace Frehley.
Is that part of the army?
Yeah. So they're fighting
Kids in
Gene.
Satan's service.
Is it Gene Simmons? Is that his name?
Yeah, the main guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gene Simmons and one of the original guys are fighting because they're Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley are going on tour and they won't allow the other guys to join. And so Gene Simmons is like, we kicked him out. He's an asshole, this and that. And so the other guy came back and said, if Gene doesn't shut the fuck up and, quit talking shit, and if he doesn't let me, be on this tour, I'm going to release a bunch of stories about him that'll ruin him. So it's kind of funny that they're, 70-year-old men who are having soap operas live.
They're acting like children.
Yeah.
Like internet kids. Oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to dox you, bro.
Well, that's because they've got real money on the line.
That's true.
That's what they're fighting about. They're fighting about real money.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of real money.
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh. But I don't know. It's funny. Supposedly,
Gene Simmons is a douche nozzle.
one of the stories about that
The 10.
He was in Phoenix one time at some major hotel, and when he walked in, he grabbed the concierge ponytail and dragged her around the hotel for like 20 minutes.
And showed her a giant dong.
And the concierge was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that? And he's like, well, I just thought you'd be into it. She's like, yeah, so you just drag me around like a fucking caveman, think it's okay.
You come with me.
Well, apparently the cool thing about Kiss's show here is their opening act was an artist who did a one-of-a-kind painting live at the arena. And like you got to bid on the art piece, and it came to you signed by the artist and all the members of Kiss. And it was a one-of-a-kind piece that was done right there, which is pretty cool.
Huh.
Cool.
Kind of.
And all the
it's borderline cool.
all the proceeds went to military charities.
It went to Gene Simmons' fucking Kiss Fund.
I mean, the man has never met a product he wasn't willing to push. So
He threw. He just put more money in his Kiss coffin.
yeah, there you go.
You think he's going to get buried in that?
Probably
No, he wants to sell it so he can make a little bit less money.
a little bit less money.
Just a little bit. Just that little bit less. Like just that last bit of money.
Before he dies.
I'm not gonna bury that. I can sell it and make money.
There you go.
Whatever.
You don't talk shit on Kiss, man.
I just did. Kiss fucking sucks.
Kiss rules. Have you not seen Detroit Rock City?
They're fucking. I don't know. I just find them cheesy.
But you like Ghost, so it's okay.
It is okay.
It's all right. We'll get through this together, guys. We'll get through this together.
What else we got on the docket, Matt?
I think we covered everything that you had, Kyle. Unless I'm missing something. Unless you have something else that was added today.
No, I didn't add anything today.
That's all I pretty much got. Do you have anything else, Brian?
No.
Make some more my candies.
Just give me a second.
Oh, Brian's looking for something.
Hold on.
Brian left.
Again, 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, at least it's consistent.
Brian said, fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's gonna walk away, and you got fucking Jose eating his candies again.
Yep.
At least he's not playing video games and dying.
Yeah,
No, Brian left. My partner
Yeah,
left.
I'm
Like,
gonna walk away.
Brian rage quitted.
I'm taking my ball and going fucking home.
Jay says he did CPR in a meth den. How about that?
What?
Oh,
That means he was smoking meth or what?
He did CPR.
I could tell the story that only my personal Facebook people got to see.
Are you talking about your dog?
No, well that I can tell that story too.
Oh no. Okay, what story you tell?
The fucking people putting solar panels on my neighbor's roof and watching me take a dump.
Yeah. You gotta tell that story.
So the other
Story's
day,
the best. Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday.
I'm pretty sure it was yesterday.
I'm in the bathroom, going to the bathroom, and I'm looking down at my phone, like most people in the bathroom do. I'm looking down at my phone, and they're putting solar panels up on my neighbor's roof. And you can't see it in my bathroom window unless you're elevated. Higher ground. I'm sitting there looking at my phone, and I look up for some reason in the corner of my eye. So I looked out the window, and the roofer dude is just standing there watching me take a shit.
Was he?
He's like sitting there pointing at me and like laughing, and like the other guy is working with us fucking laughing, and like I'm just like, Jesus Christ, are you serious? Like you're literally watching me take a shit in my bathroom, and you're sitting there laughing.
Hey Jose, look at this fat guy taking a shit in his bathroom.
Right? That's pretty much what it was. Look at this fat kid taking a shit in his bathroom. And I was
you
like,
fucking sent me a picture of the dude standing on the roof staring at you.
Yep. I was like, all right. So I put my phone up and I took a picture of him fucking staring at me and shit and posted it on Facebook. And then, my neighbor the other day, Sunday, my neighbor trying to get in my fucking house.
What?
Yeah. He was drunk and he tried to get in my house. Like I think he thought it was his because our houses are very hard to
dude, I drive past your house every time I go there.
Yeah, so I think he thinks it was his, and he was drunk, and he fucking like opened. He got through the security door.
Tim said they put that in this bank for later.
Yeah, probably. They were probably taking pictures of me as I was taking pictures of them. But he got through. He was trying to open. He got through the security door, and he was trying to open the.
He's got a key to your fucking house.
No, but like when Kellen leaves, he never locks the security door, and so he was like trying to open the house door and like put his key in and shit, and like I was like, what the fuck? And he was fumbling it, and Kellen was home at the time, so I knew no one was coming to the front door, and he was like fumbling with the door, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Did Max just let him in?
And I usually leave like no. Like I usually leave my back sliding door open so Max can come in and out and go to the bathroom and stuff, and go outside and come in and whatever. And he was outside, so I opened the door. I opened the front door and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I used a derogatory term for a gay person. And the guy was like, "Oh, what?" And Max shot through the house and through my legs, dude, and like started jumping up and barking at the dude and like nipping at him. And the dude took off running. And Max chased him down the street and like jumped up on him. And when I finally caught up to him, like Max had him on the ground, like pinned down, like fucking like ready to rip his throat out. Like that was, I've never seen my dog act like that ever. But he fucking dog. Yeah, he fucking protected.
He was making up for the last time there was an intruder in your house.
He it up before he kills me.
He protected the hood, man. Like he protected the castle. That's definitely for sure.
That's why you got him.
And then today I went and on my break and got a delicious fucking blueberry muffin, and he decided that he was gonna eat it, wrapper and all.
Oh, he didn't eat the Pop-Tart and the monster?
No, one day he was a hero, and the next day he's an asshole. So
he's like a Sour Patch Kid.
Yep, there you go. But that was my exciting week between being told to kill myself at work and my dog eating my muffin and attacking my neighbor.
Dudes watched me take a shit.
Yeah, and dudes watched me take a shit. It was a solid week.
Sounds like a good week.
It's been a solid week.
There's a lot going on.
But yeah,
and then this fat boy, this fat dude taking a shit in his ass. Look at that.
Yep. It's weird. It was weird.
Hey,
I wasn't expecting it.
Hey, check out this dude. He's taking a shit.
I never thought I'd have to get like curtains in my bathroom now.
You should get that shit that you spray on it that like fuzzes out the window so you can't look in it. I think you'd already have that just in case.
But I was like, it's not something I worried about because you have to like literally be up that high to look in my bathroom windows. And
then it happened.
It happened, yeah.
It's like something that.
At least they weren't like sitting there like eating like chips while they were watching you or something.
Well, that would just be weird. Like, are you gonna sit there and eat and watch someone take a shit? What's the matter with you?
How are you happening?
It's just so funny. You're like, wait, this is crazy. Like, what? He sent me a picture. Dude's looking at you through the window.
Yeah. It was like the weirdest thing, dude. Like you were just sitting there. I'm scrolling through Facebook while I'm taking a shit, and I'm like, it just felt like someone was watching me. So I looked up and out, and sure enough, there he was.
You need to play that song. Somebody's watching me.
Somebody's watching me.
Yeah.
I got no privacy. Oh.
Yeah. Looks like Brian left. Everyone's leaving now. No one liked my poop story.
No one liked the poop story.
No, everyone's leaving.
Well, it is Thursday, so
is.
everybody's
Thursday night.
having to
Getting
get
ready
to
for
bed.
Yep.
Everybody's leaving because Nubia left the chat.
Yep, and Brian left again.
The girl left the chat.
Brian just disappeared on us.
The girl left the chat. I'm leaving too.
But all right, I guess that's all I have for tonight. Do you guys have anything else?
Yeah,
Nope.
That's it.
I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. I know it's Valentine's Day and it is Thursday, and it's a change of pace for us. But I want to thank everyone for hanging out in the chat. If you're in the chat and you haven't hit that like button, make sure to smash that like button. It does a great deal for our analytics. If you like what you saw tonight, if this is your first time watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you like the show. As always, I want to thank everyone who hung out tonight in the chat and made it a great conversation. Special thanks to Kyle's wife Nubia for stopping in and putting Kyle on blast about how his band choices suck. And
she told us the truth.
Yeah, she tells the truth. I want to thank Dan and Ralph again for their contributions to the show. We definitely appreciate it, guys.
You guys are awesome.
It goes a long way to help the show. If you listen to this on any of your favorite podcasting platforms, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Podbean, this episode will be out Monday morning. So download that. If you listen to us on YouTube, again, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because we're live every Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time, and right now, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time. So, yeah, ish.
Hey, we were on pretty quick today.
We were pretty quick today. Yep, that's
I
true.
thought we almost lost it. We almost started dicking around.
Yeah,
but we got back on track.
I muted Brian to hear if we could actually hear him like in the background. But
he's out. He's walking away.
Yep.
He's got comics to look at.
Right. Chuck must be over there again. But for this week's episode of the Absolute Geek Podcast, I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
Jose.
I'm Brian.
Oh, look, he's back. He came back.
Right at the end.
Right at the end. Saying, I hope everyone having a fantastic Valentine's Day, and we will see you next time.